what happens when a guy goes home after kicking 5 field goals in a bowl game? Did he get a parade, heroes welcome?
No, nothing like that. I mean, it felt good because a lot of work went into that. You know, a full season, ups and downs went into that. So it was nice to feel the reward there. But I honestly think that coming into this facility after that win was very nice. It was a good platform to jump into this following season. So I think it was nice to come back home, especially, you know, with my parents. They're very proud. I had a lot of family at the game. But like I said, the biggest thing is like, you know, you put the work in, you get rewarded. So that's a big deal.
What are some of your individual goals this year? I mean, you're coming in probably as one of the higher regarded kickers in the ACC. I mean, do you have any goals as far as accolades go this year?
You know what? You make your kicks and accolades follow. So my goal is to just go 1 for 1. If you can do that over and over again, you know, you start making your kicks like we saw last year, you know, maybe a little struggle at the beginning, but we finished, I think, 16 out of 17, which is phenomenal, you know. So we can just strive for that perfection. Like I've always said, they strive for it. And just to chase the 1 for 1 over and over again, the accolades will follow.
When you go back and watch that film from the beginning of last year, compared to where you're at now, would you say that's a different Ben Sauls or a more improved Ben Sauls? What do you think, like, comparing and contrasting where you are now versus where you were then?
I think I changed my mindset to not be so outcome oriented. If I focus on my process, you know, if I step where I want to step and I plant where I want to plant and I follow through and hit the ball where I want to hit it, 9 times out of 10 it's going to go exactly where I want it to go. So it's more just being process oriented, focusing on the process to get that outcome, and the outcome will be there.
Speaking on putting the ball where you want it to go, I hear you're a pretty good golfer. Do you have a handicap?
To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what my handicap is right now, but last year I think I ended the season around 6 or 7.
Okay.
So,
play anywhere fun this offseason?
Oh yeah, we played down in El Paso. We had a few courses down there, but around here I love Cranberry Highlands, Quick Silver Golf Course, Meadow Inc., which is around the corner around here, further east. But there's some good golf around here. It's tough though with all the hills. So
that mindset, that process-oriented mindset, where did that come? Did you just kind of come up with that? Did you read it somewhere? Did the coach kind of share that?
I could admit that, you know, at some point early last season, I was scared to miss. You think about it, why are you scared to miss? You know, if you really grind that process, again, like I said, if you focus on that process, the outcome it's obsolete. It's going to be most likely where you want it to go. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, you could say 99 out of 100. If I do exactly what I want to do, the ball is going to go where I want to go. So I think that was the biggest part with it.
Gotcha.
So how big of a re-emphasis was the Sun Bowl and the results that you got because of that process heading into this year?
Well, you could call that a perfect game. I mean, it was really unbelievable from the line to the snap to the hold. It was nothing different. I wasn't anything of a different person, but that mindset that carried all season long and got built over time through misses and through makes was there, and it was sharp, and it was ready to go, and it was time. So it all just worked out.
Ben, entering. Oh.
Is it tough? I'm sorry. Is it tough to carry over? Like, how do you make sure you maintain that mindset through an off season and into the next season?
I don't like to miss. So like every day, our goal is you're gonna go perfect. So my practice on Tuesday, I went, I think 6 for 8. That's not my standard anymore. That's not, even if I go 6 for 6 and I'm not feeling like the ball is where I want it to go. Granted, it went in 6 times out of 6. That's great, but I can feel that perfection within, you know, how my foot hits the ball, you know, how I'm carrying my body through the ball down my line. If it's going where I want it to go, like I said, the room for error is getting smaller, and that is what's improving my game.
You've applied golf analogies to kicking before, but does that work the other way around? Do you apply kicking analogies to your golf game?
I do, because it's all ball contact, consistency, persistency, you know, repetition, and it's that same form over and over again, 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1. So that mindset carries over with both sports.
Ben, last year when you entered the season, you're kind of like an unknown guy as far as, you know, kicking field goals and everything. Fans didn't really know much about what you could do. This year, I mean, when you take the field to line up for something, they're going to think you're kind of like a sure thing in a way, and you've earned that. How good does it feel to be, you know, viewed as someone who they can really rely on, you know, in those big moments?
That was my goal coming here as a freshman. I wanted to be the guy that, you know, that's the money guy. We're going to put him out there. We're going to believe in him. We're putting him out there because we know he's going to make it. You know, granted, I can't promise I'm going to make every field goal, but I can promise you that I'm going to, you know, if I focus on that process, it's going to go where I want it. So in regard to that, you know, it's nice being that guy. It's nice having that, you know, it's not an authority thing. Nice having that maybe confidence, and, you know, having so many people confident in me only helps me out, you know. And at the end of the day, I really only need to trust myself. But when there's other people who also trust me, it makes the whole game a lot easier.
So is the money guy your nickname? Is that what?
No, I don't have any nicknames right now. I just want to be the guy, like I said, who's everyone's confident in him. You know, he's going to get the job done, and in the big moments, he's going to hit.
There's 3 kickers in a row now. Lewitt, Kessman, and yourself have been successful. What's the key that they're being so consistent year after year after year with kickers on this? his program?
I think the key is to believe in yourself. I mean, and that sounds a little bit cliche, but if you trust yourself to a point where nobody can tell you different, that's a mindset that takes time to build, and it took me 3 years to do that. When you go out there, to this day I still get a little bit nervous. My heart's beating a little bit, but then I look back on, if I focus on these things, I already can assure the outcome. I mean, I can't, 100% can never happen, but I can assure a really, really good outcome.
Is golf your primary getaway activity, or do you have something else that you go to where to reset your brain to kind of?
I love to play hoops.
Hoops?
Oh yeah, this
Okay.
team's big on playing hoops. We go light. We go real light, because nobody wants to get hurt. But I love to shoot hoops. That really gets my mind off
What's
of
your
things.
game?
What's my game?
What's your style?
I'm, if I'm gonna compare to anybody, I hate to see like a Kyrie Irving, but that was my style in high school. I was a point guard. I was a point guard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm nice. I'm shifty. You can ask some guys around here. They'll put me top 5.
You got a handle then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Who's the top 5?
Boy, that's a tough one. And if anyone sees this, they'd probably be upset. But I'll just list 2 guys right now who are top 2: MJ Devonshire and Eli Kasanovich. Those guys are top
Yep.
2.
Yeah.
Second to
Covered both of
none.
them in
Yes,
high
sir.
school.
Yes, sir.
Same
A couple quip guys, and they're real athletic, and we like to play ball. We like to get after it.
What'd
You were
think
starting
of-
point guard?
Oh yeah, I was starting point guard my freshman season through my junior year when I quit and focused on football.
You get to 1,000 points.
Never did.
What'd you think
Never
of that
did.
basketball team run that they just went on to the
Phenomenal.
NCAA tournament?
It was phenomenal, especially that they hook the football guys up with great seats. When the Pitt is going and it's loud and the team's winning games and they're balling out, that's a lot of fun to watch. I was very proud of those guys. It was great for the program.